Now next time when I do it, pay particular attention not just to the hand that's doing the bending, watch the other hand. Even though we're bending laterally, I can get lateral and vertical. The lateral is with the direct rein, which is the bend. The vertical is with the outside rein. Today I'm riding Rose. Did an evaluation video of her the other day. I'll post a link up top here. And if you remember in the video, I needed more forward in the walk. I needed more roundness in the shoulders. I needed her frame to be a little bit better. If you watch her movement in the back, she kind of drags her toes a little bit. The front of her toes is worn off some. She's lazy engaging that back end. She kind of drags that back end behind. Her weight's on the front end and the back end is just kind of dragging. I need more elevation in the shoulders. I need more engagement in the back end. So what I'm doing today is I'm riding her in a new bit. This is the first day riding her in this bit. So I'm transitioning her into this bit that has a new contact point, and that new contact point is the pallet of the roof. If you remember when I did the video talking about bits, contact on the roof of the mouth helps to elevate the shoulders. That's what she needs, so that's the bit that I'm going to put on her. I get messages a lot asking me things like, what is the best bit for me to ride my finished horse in? Well, the answer is going to be the bit that helps your horse with your horse's weaknesses. This horse's weakness is elevating the shoulders, engaging the back end. So I'm going to put this bit on. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to always ride her in this bit. I might ride her a few times in this bit and transition to something else. But this is the bit I'm riding her in today. First day she's been in this bit. I want to talk about how I transition into a new bit, especially with this bit making a new contact point. She has already transitioned from snaffle bit up to ported bits, low ported bits, broken mouth, solid mouth. So it's not like I am taking a snaffle bit horse and putting a cathedral in right away. She has transitioned through. She is to a point where she is ready for this new bit. That makes the transition go much easier. She understands contact, give and release. She understands to give her head to the pressure that's being asked of her. But what I want to do is I'm going to bend her head a little bit to the side, give some leg, and ask her to elevate her shoulders. There we go. I felt the back elevate. Ask her to elevate her shoulders. With the elevation of the shoulders, the engagement in the back end is going to come. Now let's go to the left rein. Counter bend this way, left spur lift. Lift my hand. You'll see as I'm coming around, watch the direction my hand is pulling. See how it's elevating her shoulders, picking that foot up, putting it over. There we go, good girl. How high or low her ears are, I don't really care. It's not the ears that I'm after, it's the shoulders. Let's go back this way. We're going to go into a counter bend. Raise my right hand. Spur, right spur, right spur. I'm right behind the girth. Lift, lift, lift. There we go. Lift. Good girl. And back to a left circle. Back to a correct bend. You noticed when I started lifting, she actually got a better step in her movement. Right now, this is a very poor movement for ranch riding, very poor walk. But as I get the shoulders up, watch how much better her movement gets. I'm lifting the shoulders there, but I'm actually not pushing as hard as I was just pushing with both spurs to go forward. Right there, as soon as I released that pressure, shoulders went down, movement slowed. I always want her in a gait, in a movement that I'm going to want to show ranch riding. This is a poor walk, So I'm going to encourage her to walk faster even when I'm not asking for something. That's going to help build some more push in the back end. Walk faster. Walk faster. But the other half of that is elevate the shoulders. Elevate the shoulders, engage the butt. So let's elevate the shoulders. Elevate, 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 elevate. Good girl. Walk faster. We're going to go the other direction. I'll work the left shoulder. Working this in a counter bend means I'm getting the shoulder movement and elevation independent of what the face is doing. Lift, 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 lift. There we go. Lift. There we go. Good girl. Forward, forward. Now next time when I do it, pay particular attention not just to the hand that's doing the bending, watch the other hand. Because the other hand is going to start engaging the bit on the opposite side, which is going to be the beginning steps of me asking for like a one-handed vertical flex. Even though we're bending laterally, I can get lateral and vertical. The lateral is with the direct rein, which is the bend. The vertical is with the outside rein. So let's get bend with the left. Bend, bend, move, engage the right rein. A little bit of both spurs. There we go. Now I'm feeling the shoulders lift, and it actually feels like that walk is better. It feels like she's picking her foot up better. I'll have to watch the video to see. But I think she feels like she's picking her feet up and not dragging them as much. Let's do that again. Counter bend, move shoulders, engage. Notice when I engage the other rein, I'm still keeping her in the counter bend. I am adding the leg that's on that hand. There we go, there we go. That feels much better. And release. We're gonna go through the middle, and we'll go the other way. You notice she's not fighting about this bit. She's not fussing about the bit at all. A little bit of complaining is pretty common, just because the bit would be asking the horse to do something that's hard. She don't really want to engage her body and use it like I would like, but she's not really complaining too much when I ask her to do a little bit more. Let's do the same thing. Counter bend to the right, right leg. Pick the shoulder up, pick the shoulder up, pick the shoulder up, release. I'll come around so you can see what my left hand is doing to start the vertical flexion. Counter bend to the right. Let's go forward a little more. Counter bend to the right, right spur. Engage the left hand. Lift the shoulder there, lift the shoulders, lift the shoulders, lift the shoulders. That's feeling much better. So as I do more repetitions of this, and she develops the muscle to hold her shoulders up, and the muscles right here in the back and engage in the back end, that positioning is going to become easier for her. As it becomes easier, I'm going to get the movement that I want with less work on my part, and really with less work on her part too, because she's going to have the muscle to do what she needs to do. Good girl.